Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Swarm right here on The Hive. It is Friday, so you know what that means. We are going to be diving into some pro wrestling talk on today's edition of The Swarm. But per usual, before we do that, I always like to check in with my pal. So CJ, how we doing today, my dude?
Doing good. A lot less stressful week in wrestling this week, so
Yeah.
well, last week.
I would say so. Yeah, there's still some stuff to talk about, which we will dive in. We're going to be talking some TNA Slammiversary. We're going to be talking, what happened on Raw. There's a couple like grander stories I want to talk about. Like it involves the WWE product, but kind of how I'm feeling about a few things, stuff like that. But you mentioned last week, and before we kind of dive into the wrestling talk today, last week, we have a new partner here at the Hive. And last week we could have used some of this Dubby energy that is our new partner here at the Hive. We're very excited to be partnered up with them. This episode of The Swarm is powered by Dubby Energy, the clean energy drink that actually hits. No sugar, no jitters, no crash, just smooth, focused energy to keep you locked in, whether you're gaming, grinding, or just trying to survive another Monday. And guess what? If you go there and you type in the code, The Hive, all one word, The Hive, you will get 10% off at Dubby.gg. Once again, that is code word The Hive, all one word at WGG. You will get 10% off. Support your energy, support the show, and stay buzzing with Dubby. So those are our new pals. You'll see this running below us throughout all of our shows here at the Hive. So if you go check out our pals at Dubby Energy at Dubby.gg, you put in that code, The Hive, all one word, you will get 10% off on some clean energy drinks to give you that boost you need, but not fill you up with let's be honest, most energy drinks, not good for you, CJ.
No.
Not good for you.
Well, we're both noted very in shape, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a chiseled specimen.
Exactly.
You know why? Because I'm on Dubby Energy. That's why.
I actually have some of the pushing fruit punch on the way, a big tub of it.
There you go.
So I can just scoop it right into my water. I don't even need to,
We love it. We love
Especially with SummerSlam and NFL coming up, we're gonna need
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that boost. We're gonna need that boost, and you can get 10% off of that boost. Dubby.gg, code word The Hive, all one word. So wanted to give them a shout out. Our new partners. We're very, very excited to be partnered up with them. So, all right, let's talk some pro wrestling. I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest thing that's happened so far in the world of pro wrestling this week has been the TNA Slammiversary. They had it on Sunday in New York. AJ Styles returned to TNA for the first time in, I think, 13 years, they said, or something like that?
I believe so.
He put over Leon Slater, who defeated...
The new X-Division champion.
Yeah, he defeated Moose to become the youngest X Division champion of all time, as well as the new X Division champion. And according to Leon Slater, which is real, he had no idea. He had no idea
about AJ.
About AJ. Like, we knew AJ was going to be there.
He wasn't going to win.
No. We knew that AJ was going to be there, but he had no idea that AJ Styles was going to come out, because basically that's all AJ Styles did on Slammiversary is he came out and he really put Leon Slater over. Which had to be a great moment for Leon and a cool moment. But the story coming out of TNA Slammiversary is both on the men's and women's side of things, CJ. The heavyweight champions reside in NXT.
And people are not happy about it.
No. Listen.
I don't mind it.
Well, yeah, listen, but I believe I'm coming from an angle where I'm not a regular TNA watcher. Yeah. I do watch the pay-per-views. I got to cover Slammiversary last year when it was in Montreal. It was a great weekend. I thought TNA did a really good job. I think this Slammiversary overall was a really good show. So I'm not coming at it from the mindset of someone who is a diehard, or maybe someone with TNA that stuck through the thick and thin. And trust me, it was thin at points.
That's being generous.
Yes. So I can't. I think I could understand and see if you were somebody that has been ride or die TNA, ride or die, and you've seen this renaissance over the last year and a half. That was their largest gate ever that they had at Slammiversary, over 8,000 people there. And don't get me wrong, part of this renaissance is because of the partnership that TNA has signed up with WWE, and more in particular, the NXT brand. Clearly, that is a factor. Clearly. But with that being said, if I was a diehard TNA fan that was watching TNA through all this, and I'm watching Slammiversary, which is their WrestleMania, that is their equivalent, and both your champion, and again, I know this is probably leading to a bigger thing. I get that. I can understand why they would not be thrilled if both the championships were leaving with WWE people. I
got a question.
Why?
This is not theoretically. Again, I don't give a shit. But we are normal. My watch telling me to stand up. I'm not going to do that, JPJ.
Fair.
Even if I wasn't on a podcast, I'm still not standing up.
Fair.
Wrestling, it should, in this my opinion, this is whoever's watching this, please don't, well, you'll yell at me anyway for other reasons, but it's not a sport. Like, wrestling is a sport, but I mean, it's not like you're rooting for one sports team. You should, if you're a normal level-headed human being like me and you, we're not normal level-headed human beings, but for this we are. We enjoy TNA, AEW, WWE, fucking GCW.
Whatever. I watch it all.
Ring of Honor, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't theoretically give a fuck who's wrestling. In the best scenario, everybody's working with everybody. That'd be the best case scenario. If you watch TNA, oh my god, AEW, fuck.
Just imagine WrestleMania with like Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins or some shit. Oh,
imagine like night 1 was like AEW guys, night 2 is WWE or something like that.
Oh, unbelievable. Anyway,
yeah, Kenny Omega with like WWE's production.
That's what I'm saying.
Christ in heaven.
Tony Storm versus like fucking Becky Lynch. Like, put it in my veins.
Obviously against anybody.
Yeah. Like, come on now.
Jesus.
Mercedes versus Bayley.
In a lull period, we should do like a fantasy card.
Oh,
and then we get everybody vote who's better.
Yeah, it would be a great time. Time.
But back on track here. My point is, if Trick and spoiler alert, Trick Williams, JC Jane won as.
I was expecting JC Jane to win, actually.
I was expecting Trick to win in Montreal.
No, see, I was like, in that moment, how do you not give Mike? How is Santana not leaving New York?
It's TNA.
Yes, it is. You're in New York.
Yeah,
8,000 people there, and you could tell that a lot of those people were there to support Mike Santana. And it was like, how do you not put the belt? And this isn't even the NXT WWE. I'm not talking from that angle. I'm talking. How do you not put the belt on Mike Santana?
If this was any other company, I think Mike Santana wins. It's literally because it's TNA. But anyway, if Trick and JC and whoever else is showing up relatively weekly, why does it matter who they're contractually obligated to if who wins? In your opinion.
It doesn't matter.
If you were like a TNA fanatic, like you said, some people are.
If I could see people.
I agree. I've seen that there's a lot of people like that.
I could see people that are like, you know what? I have been with TNA through thick and thin, and now WWE's coming in here and just taking over our shit. But now that's what they want you to think, because that's what I think we're going to get an invasion angle. I would assume
100%.
Of some sort.
Every match is just going to get bullshitted because of TNA.
And you know what would be incredible? You know what I really want to happen? Is I think this is going to lead to potentially a co-branded PLE with NXT and TNA, like an actual
every single match is
co-branded. Yes,
like the old school like Survivor Series, like SmackDown versus Raw.
Yes, and it will be an NXT pay-per-view. Obviously, it's not going to be a main WWE. It's NXT, but I think we're actually going to get like a TNA X NXT like co-branded.
How great would it be if TNA wins that and then like WWE's like main roster comes in and does one? Because they're like the little guys didn't get it done.
I mean, look, it would be great if it got to that level. I don't think that they would.
No. But I mean, it would be cool.
You know, I don't think. Listen, Mickie James as a Knockouts champion has been in Royal Rumbles. Joe Hendry had the TNA championship at WrestleMania. Like
Dustin, I hated that, but that's okay.
I like Joe. You don't like Randy. You don't like Randy.
I think Randy.
You didn't Randy like celebrating and having fun and doing his pose and shit.
I don't care about fun in wrestling.
Oh, come on! You gotta have fun.
I care about.
Are you not excited for next week? I love
shitty wrestling.
Are you not excited for next week on NXT? Ethan Page is fighting Santino Marella.
No, I'm not interested.
For the. Are you kidding me?
I saw the belt. I did.
How do you feel about it?
I love it. I think it's very nice. Strictly how it looks. I don't care about what it represents. It looks good.
Yeah, I mean, fuck Canada. But no, I'm kidding. That's a joke. I mean, fuck America.
Except for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say you root for a Canadian team. You turncoat.
I don't care about the country.
You turncoat. Peggy's gonna be pissed.
Peggy's gonna be pissed. I root for a Toronto team.
But she's gonna because you just said you don't care about the country.
So did you? You just said fuck Canada.
Yeah, that's what the South Park guy said. Remember that song? Got nominated for an Oscar.
He's backtracking, Peggy, if you're watching this.
No. Listen.
He burned a Canadian flag before we hit record.
That is not true. That is 100% true. I would never. I've been to Canada multiple times. They're very nice people, except Montreal.
Oh, fuck Montreal, please.
Montreal. Those people.
Those French fucks.
Again, I have friends in Montreal. The people that I know, like Lawrence, great guy. Lawrence Cartier, great guy. I like Lawrence. There are other people in Montreal I dig. However, I've been up there more than a handful of times. Oh, please. I've been up there multiple times. Kind of rude. Once they find out you're American, I feel like the Montreal. I don't know what they call them. What do they call themselves? The Montrealans? I don't know.
No, they call them
Habs.
Something.
Do they actually call themselves? Yeah. What's it matter?
Maybe.
But either way, the people of Montreal
not really Canadian.
Could be. Yeah, they could be nicer. It's probably the French party because nobody likes France. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's probably it is what it is. What the hell are we talking about?
TNA.
Yeah.
And if WWE's taking them over, that's a good or a bad thing.
Do you think WWE buys them?
Oh, 100%. Maybe higher than 100%.
That's not a good thing, though.
I didn't say it's a good thing. You asked
if it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I think this is a good thing. Listen, again.
We have to have a real quick. Mr. Bischoff had a comment.
This fucking guy. I saw it. This
TNA's
fucking guy.
With the right brand deal, they could be bigger than AEW this point next year. That's what he said.
I'm sure. Until you try to weasel your way in there and ruin it, probably.
Try to. They'll let him weasel his way in it.
Not anymore. Not if WWE would never allow that.
No. If TNA was still by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the name.
Yeah. Again, in general, I had a good time with Slammiversary.
I liked it.
I liked the angle.
I liked it
because I know it's going to lead to an invasion, and if they do it right,
it's going to lead with the TNA people ending up with the titles. Let's just all relax.
Yeah, of course, and I'm cool with that. But I can at least understand if I was a diehard TNA person, just being like, you know what, fuck that, dude. Really? Now both the belts are, what the hell?
Once it happens, do you think it's Mike and Masha that take them, or do you think it's someone else?
I think Masha. First of all, I think both of those people will be under WWE contract whenever their contract is up.
I mean, Mike Santana has a better chance to get a WWE deal than I do waking up tomorrow.
Yeah, no question. The way he has shown up and performed and the crowd reactions he gets in full sale? No, where are they?
No, it's
the perform PC. Whatever it is. The PC. Full sale. The PC. Crazy. Remember those? What a time, dude. No, but in the PC, the reactions he gets and the way that he's kind of balled out in his opportunities there, no question.
He's like a Kevin Owens type of guy.
No question.
He seems like a normal human being.
Yeah. And he was on, and he was talking about leading into Slammiversary. He did a couple interviews, and he was talking about his struggles, and he's just a guy you want to root for. He's a guy you want to root for.
Yeah.
No.
This is we're bashing a lot of big territories here today. But
listen, come at me. I don't care. So there's that, and Masha is just she's fucking awesome.
You think it's her though? And if not, who?
Oh boy. I think it'll definitely be Santana. Has to be Santana. Santana's the guy. He's the next TNA guy. It's Santana. It'll be Santana. It should be Santana on the men's side of things. I would lean to it being Masha. Although this, I do like other people, but I would lean to it being Masha. Yeah.
Well, it feels like they just set up Indy for a big spot, and
that would
coincide with the NXT stuff, obviously.
Yeah. I would not mind Indy. I thought, regardless of the other terrible human that was in that match, I thought that match was really good.
And Indy is also terrible.
No, I meant the other person in that match who is a terrible human being.
Yeah, besides, pretty nice, I would say.
Yes, besides her and how I feel about her personally, that was a good match, and that was a really good showing for Indy.
It's one of those cases of like me and Josh talk about it. By the way, on Impact and Tax, much worse ever of TNA we just talked about, but we'll plug that later. We talk about it a lot when Austin Aries comes up.
Yeah, great wrestler,
unbelievable, not even great, unbelievable wrestler.
Yeah, like one of the
Tessa was the world fucking champion of the company, and no one was like shitting on it.
No,
we were all behind it. Yes, that makes sense. She's
Tessa was in conversations, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on her because she does not deserve a lot of our time. But she was in conversations before all this stuff happened, where they were like, oh, she's going to WWE. She's going to be like a no-brainer, first ballot, Hall of Fame, one of the best to ever do it ever. That was the level of conversation. Her and Charlotte were in the same conversations,
stratosphere. Yes. I think her deal was up like in a February or March or something, and people were like legit, and no one was like batting an eye at it. That's how not crazy the conversation was, that she could sign with a company and her first match could be a WrestleMania title match.
Yes,
because her deal was up like February, March. But and then she
turned. She was not a good person, and
real quick, I hate the thing they're doing with Gia Miller. Poor Gia Miller, by the way. They haven't put out a statement like she was actually like affected by it when she's not, and it's a storyline thing. But like they're like playing into Tessa being a real human being, which I don't.
Of course.
I don't know if I am behind that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And listen, WWE, listen.
Don't you think about it?
Don't even think about it.
And not even signing. Don't you even have her on the program?
Nope.
I don't give a fuck about signing. Not doing that.
Do not.
Don't even say her name, actually. No. Don't even mention who, like, if Indy comes in, don't just say she won at the pay-per-view. Don't even say who
had a big victory at the last pay-per-view.
Over a former champion.
Yes, that's it. Don't even think about it. Do not use this as an excuse to get... No, that will not go well.
They should mention that. Be like, she beat a former world champion. That's why she's getting this opportunity. That would make sense. You don't need to say they beat the former world champion and then say her name. Former world champion. We're good.
Yeah.
Don't you? I'm pissed now that you even brought that fucking thought.
I just had to throw it out there.
They always. She's still young too. They're gonna say 10 years old 2 years from now or something.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
She's a different person. She grew from it.
She made a mistake. It was a private moment that got exposed. It wasn't meant to be public.
Nope. Don't do it. Don't even think about it.
Son of a bitch. If she gets signed, you can bring this JPJ's fault.
Oh, if she gets signed, that's a completely. I'm talking. Don't even show her like in the stands.
Don't even show highlights of Indy's match against her.
Don't even nothing.
If she gets signed, I might actually fucking lose my mind.
I might be out. Okay. Damn it! I was gonna go somewhere after. No. We're still talking about TNA, or as he calls it, Tricky Nay. Sure. He got choke slammed by the Undertaker last night. The Undertaker and Trick Williams had a promo off on NXT.
I hate to compare them because they were obviously very together in NXT. Do you think it's going to be a Carmelo Hayes situation when he gets called up? Do you think he's a Shawn Michaels guy, or do you think he's just he has that it factor, maybe a little bit more? I don't know necessarily because we're big Carmelo guys, but he may have it because he does have a bigger personality. He is bigger. So I think he might be unfuck-upable, if that makes sense, on the main roster. Or do you think he just gets... They don't care because he's the Shawn Michaels guy. So
no, I think they'll care. I don't view him and Carmelo as the same, though.
No. I mean, could they be in the same bucket, though? Like, they just are Shawn Michaels guys, so when they come to the main roster, they're not going to do shit.
No. I hope... No. I don't know. I don't think so. I think with Trick, I think. See, it's weird because I think Carmelo is better in every facet, but I feel like Trick. I feel like Trick could be a bigger
is a more
star
guy.
Yeah, he could be a bigger star.
Guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He does have a very, I don't know the word personality, but you very drawing. You want to watch him for whatever reason. His personality, whenever he's on, like that guy is special in some sort of way.
Yeah, yeah. And look at his matches. Like, do I think he's the best wrestler in the world?
Though.
No, but they're serviceable. Like he's good. He's gotten a lot better, better, and he's still, he hasn't been doing this for a long time either. So like he can still continue to get better, right? I honestly wouldn't mind him and Lash Legend coming up as a pairing.
Okay, Lash Legend has the same thing. She has the it.
Yes, and they're together in real life. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't hate. By the way. I would not hate a heel Trick Williams and Lash Legend pairing on the main roster. I wouldn't hate it. I think there would be money in that. I also wouldn't hate Trick Williams coming right back up and actually being a pairing with Carmelo again on the main roster. I know they had a big fallout in NXT. I get it, but they're both heels now that Trick is a heel. Mm-hmm. And in NXT, this is how you know. I feel like Trick has been main roster ready for a while. But in NXT, this is how you know when you're coming up to the main roster soon, is if you're an overwhelming babyface, they always turn you heel before they call you up.
So
they
did
it with Roxanne.
Yes.
So they did it with Roxanne. They did it with Carmelo. They're doing it with Trick. They always do it. And Trick is in that heel phase where he's turned heel over the last 3 to 4 months. And now he's a full-blown heel. And that's where we're at. So I would expect Trick to be on the main roster sooner than later. By year's end, I would say at the latest. Rumble at the latest, I feel like. But yeah, those are the two things. I think if he can, I think he'd be fine on his own. But I would really dig. I've always been a fan of the pairings. Like I like what Cross and what Scarlett brings to him.
Do you mean a tag team or just together?
Just to get, they both wrestle. I would like them. If mixed tags, I would be fine with if they wanted to do that and like things like that. I just want them to,
no, I meant Carmelo and.
No, I just meant not a tag team.
Okay, good.
They weren't really a tag team in NXT. They were just kind of
like connected.
Yeah, I would like them to.
Most groups have 4. Who would you put in a 4th group of him, Lash, and Carmelo if you had to put some money?
Ooh, hold on.
I don't feel like there's a lot of 3 groups. I think you need at least 4 now.
So him, Lash, and Mello.
I got a crazy one.
Go ahead.
What do we do? The Street Profits or Montez and just Bianca?
Well, listen. Montez and Bianca, I feel like, should run SmackDown. They at one point and again, I'm always gonna say go heel because I feel like couples are better when they're heels because
they could be like the power couple.
That's what I'm saying.
We look better than you. We're more athletic than you. We're better.
We're cooler
by the way, they are all of those things.
Yes.
By the way,
and I feel like whenever I don't think the Street Profits need to break up. They're a great tag team, but like whenever they when they actually let Montez have a legitimate singles thing, I want, and I've been saying this for years, I want him and Bianca to be an on-screen heel couple, and I want them both to be the champions, and I want them to run I want them, give them SmackDown. Give them SmackDown, and just let them do it. Just let them be.
The best heels are when it makes sense and it's correct. And them saying all those things are absolutely correct.
Yeah. Did you watch their reality show?
No, but I did watch an interview they just did, and it was maybe the funniest thing I've ever watched.
Okay. They're very likable people, clearly. Both of them. However, they always match what they wear.
They do. Yep.
And that's like a thing they do. And to me, even watching that show where they're just being their normal great selves, who we know they're great people, I was like, that's fucking annoying that you do that to me. That's annoying.
Yeah. Oh, so if I'm at dinner and I see a couple wearing like the same color, I want to throw something at them.
Fuck yourself. If they were heels and they came out every week wearing the same colors, wearing the outfits they
flash,
wear
it's like purple
and that's what they wear. It's flat.
Yeah.
That would lean into that to me. That would be like,
and it makes it even worse, like how good they look, even though it pisses you off.
Yes, you're like
you look like pieces of shit, but God, you look good. Like, why can't I look like that? Like, fuck me.
There would be so much, and I know they're heels, but there would be so much money.
Oh yeah.
And those two, if they were just like, you know what, we're gonna let you run SmackDown. You're gonna be the women's world champion. We're gonna go with you, Montez. We're gonna give you the run. You're gonna be the SmackDown world champion, and you guys are gonna run this fucking show.
I just envisioned Montez wearing one of his suits, but he holds the belt like the corporate Rock, folded in his hand, and like just holds
the
it like
best
this.
way to hold the belt, by the way.
Like Nick Aldis used to hold the NWA title.
That's how Flair did it back in the day. Flair was. I know, but he was.
Shout out to him though. He got a diagnosis of cancer free, so that's good.
Yeah.
Don't like him, but you don't want someone to drop dead of cancer. Like
correct.
Maybe one person, but
anyway.
But no, like that. Him wearing like just like an annoying like purple suit holding the belt like that. Oh fuck.
I'd be all in on it.
He'd look unbelievable.
I'd be all in on it. Now, I would be okay with, obviously not to the champion status because they'd have to earn that shit, but I would be okay with a similar vibe with Trick and Lash.
Right.
Like at a mid-card level. Yeah. And then you could have Lash going for the U.S. Women's Champion, Trick's going for the U.S. Men's. They could both be U.S. champions on SmackDown or IC champions on Raw and fucking run it. Yeah.
Or not even like together, but like they kind of look out for each other type of bullshit. Yeah. Like you just see them walk by each other sometimes, like they have respect for each other type of bullshit.
Yeah. I'd buy in on that. I would buy in on it. I think that would be a lot of fun.
That Montez Bianca thing has me going now. I'm not gonna
lie. I have been thinking about this. I have been thinking about this and saying it on in fucking years. I've been saying it, man.
This is a conversation, maybe a bigger picture, maybe after SummerSlam, which is, by the way, it's coming the fuck up.
Yeah, it's next week. Next week will be a SummerSlam preview show. So
another 4-hour extravaganza.
We already have like 9 matches booked already.
And we still have 3 more, 2 SmackDowns and 1 Raw, right?
Yes, we have SmackDown, and then next week's the Go Home Raw and SmackDown. So I have heard from people in the know, that's where I will leave it, that they're aiming for 14, 7 a night.
7 each.
At worst, I think it'll
now, right?
Yeah, at worst, I think it'll be 12, 6 and 6. But I think what I have heard from a few people is that 14 is what everyone thinks it's going to be, 7 and 7.
Well, there's your preview for next week. We will have probably a 2-hour us arguing about who should win what.
And even before that preview, on Saturday night, right here on the Hive at 8 p.m. Eastern, the same time Collision starts, Josh and I will be doing the 2K sim of SummerSlam. So you're going to find out what actually is going to happen next week.
If you can't watch SummerSlam, we're going to spoil it for you. Just so
Correct.
We will spoil it this weekend. We will spoil it.
It's always chaos. It's fucking insanity every time. That'll be happening this Saturday.
And this was before the Hive was a thing, so it's not just me blowing smoke up. I would watch every single one from start to finish. It's my favorite thing to watch. It's my favorite stream to watch.
They're always fucking bananas.
Because of how stupid 2K is. It is the dumbest fucking thing
they're just always bananas. They're always bananas.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But real quick, we will again.
Yeah, no, what was the grander question? Sorry.
Oh, well, no, we have one more. I have one more. During next week's preview, I am willing to give JPJ 10 minutes just to talk about Jelly Roll's match if you would like. And how good he's actually going to be wearing a Jelly Roll t-shirt on stream next weekend, by the way, just so everybody's aware. Real quick, if you want to give a little preview of your Jelly Roll thoughts, if you don't mind.
No, I'm good. I'm chilling. I think there is better use of Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton at SummerSlam, I think. That's what I think. And that's me being nice. Next week might not be so nice.
No.
Let me see what happens on Friday when Jelly Roll gets more TV time than fucking Carmelo Hayes. Again.
Well, luckily for you, maybe he'll lose on the sim, and then you don't even have to watch his match.
Josh didn't even look at what Jelly Roll he downloaded. He just downloaded the first one. And I'm like, what if it's... Yeah. One time he downloaded a J Cargo. She was
bald. I was just going to fucking say that. I was going to say last year before J Cargo was in the game, he downloaded one without looking. She was just bald as shit.
Bald. The whole match, she was just bald Jade Cargo.
It was
unbelievable.
Like, great. My greater question was, real quick, since there's really not much to go into since next week's Go Home show, so we kind of just talk about whatever for a couple minutes. Do you think WWE, and people have rightfully said it's kind of not like a lull compared to like
It
when fucking
sucks
Vince,
right now.
but like not like when Vince was running. It's just like normal sucks.
Yeah,
now, you know what I mean?
It's just like kind of there's
it's just
nothing
like
real
normal
super
bad.
exciting.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's not even like offensively bad. It's just boring.
No. I still I enjoyed Raw, even though I thought nothing happened. You know,
which is how wrestling should be when it's in a lull period. It should be like this. Not
it shouldn't
like
be like I hate
watch the show.
Yeah, I hate myself that I have to watch. It's not.
Yeah.
We're not.
No.
I don't think we're gonna ever be there for me.
No,
I just think like
so
on Raw, like the show ended, and me and Josh were kind of like, all right, yeah, that was Raw, I guess.
That
you know.
Do you think this? And this is not giving again. This is somehow turns into like a Triple H Glaze fest the last couple of weeks somehow. But trust me, it's not. Yeah. Do you think it's mainly we'll say 70%, 60%, whatever percentage higher than 50, because they're getting last year was about getting Cody the belt, and this year is about John Cena. So do you think that kind of holds the booking back a little bit or no?
I don't think it's that at all.
Okay.
I think that they are doing too many shows. And I think that the fact that they're doing pay-per-views.
Okay.
And I think the fact that there have been so many shows in this close range that they haven't created good build. Like the only match at SummerSlam to me that has a great build.
Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus.
Obviously, duh. I mean, I'm excluding that.
To be honest, that's had like a 3-week build. To be honest,
and it's like that's like the third longest build of these matches on this fucking show.
I'm really not. Like,
it's like the
third
Jelly longest
made
build.
Like 4 appearances too. He's actually longer.
No, but here's the thing. I don't think it's Cena because I feel like the Cena stuff has gotten stronger as we've gone. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's. I do think it's because there hasn't been SummerSlam. This should be like we should be in the middle of a 6 or 7 week build to SummerSlam now, and it's a 2.5 week build because the show, whatever that last show was, you know, we had the PLE in Saudi Arabia.
I don't count Saturday night though. There was nothing going on that card.
Yeah. But I feel like they didn't really amp up the SummerSlam booking until after that.
Do you think it's a case also of these stars that are in these like big 4 or 5 matches next weekend? They don't need a build. Again, you want one, but they don't need one. Yeah. Cena and Cody does not. To be fair, that's kind of had a build because they fought fucking 3 months ago or whatever it was.
No, that has had a long build. Obviously, Becky and Lyra has been excellent.
Oh yeah.
You can sit there and say, I guess, that Roman and because of the Heyman factor, but not really though, because I think it was supposed to be Roman and Seth.
I would probably agree with that. Yeah.
To me, what I thought was going to happen is it was going to be Roman and Seth.
Confirmed, by the way, not 9.
10. What was the 10th one they just added?
We have Cena, Cody, Tiffany Jade, the Randy tag match, Gunther Punk, Naomi Rhea Io, Becky Lyra, Solo Jacob in a steel cage, Dominic AJ, Roman and Jay versus Bronson and Braun, and then the Judgment Day versus Charlotte and Alexa.
Oh, that's right. You think Charlotte and Alexa are going to win those titles?
Yep.
Because they got over. They're getting over now as a team.
I think this is
SummerSlam's looking fuck. Listen, besides the Jelly Roll match, the card looks fucking dope.
One of the best on.
Yeah, the card looks good. The card looks good. Oh, you know what we can talk about?
What?
I mentioned it on the watch along on Monday. They're getting a little too on the nose with this Seth Rollins injury, CJ, and I am fully flipped. He's cashing in.
Fake.
He's cashing in at SummerSlam on Punk.
I believed it ish because I just always give the benefit of the doubt, I guess, when it's like a serious issue.
Yep.
But the videos that Becky is taking, it's so obvious. It's so, and it's not just like him. Okay, if he's sitting on the couch with a knee brace on, playing with the Rue, is it their baby? ROUX, right? Isn't it Rue?
Something like that.
Whatever. But whatever, their baby. Like, so it's just not focused on that's what the video is about. He's over here limping with crutches. He's running with like that's the point of the video.
Yes.
Like, it's not just a natural. If I broke my leg and my girlfriend takes a video of me playing with the dogs, she's not taking the video because my leg's broken. She's taking the video anyway.
Yes.
These videos are taken because they want you to look at the fucking leg. See, he's clearly hurt. He's clearly on crutches. He clearly has a knee brace on. He's clearly limping.
Yes.
I mean, it's so in your. And Becky doesn't post that fucking often.
No.
Like normally, like in normal time.
On Monday night. Okay. Can we put these? Okay, we'll actually put these out right now. So Liv Morgan got hurt about a month ago, right? 3 weeks, a month ago.
Obviously.
Legitimately hurt. Have they shown any vignettes about Liv Morgan?
Not one that I've seen.
Okay.
And has she posted videos of her just limping around or can't hold her shoulder or anything? No.
Judgment Day has referenced her. Finn has referenced her. They're keeping that part of the story going.
Which they should.
Out of sight, out of mind for 95% of Liv Morgan.
And she's not doing it personally either.
No.
Like as, what's her name? What's her name? Gianna or something like that? Gia?
What?
What's her name? What's Liv Morgan's name?
Gianna.
I said Gia. Yeah,
is it Gianna?
So. But my point is, she's not even doing it as Gianna either. Like she's not making nothing. There's nothing about the injuries. Yes. No videos, no pictures.
Correct. So Liv Morgan, that. Seth Rollins has this huge bad knee injury. He's going to be out for
he might get it amputated.
Paul Heyman even on Monday doubled down and said Seth Rollins is going to be out for a very long, and
he might die.
2 separate vignettes on Monday just about Seth Rollins.
And Becky's posted 3 videos?
Yep. And obviously, Seth hosted the Rich Eisen show a couple days in a row. He was great at it, too, by the way. Those were very entertaining. And I love Rich Eisen as well. Rich Eisen, that's just a great show in general.
Did you see who was guest host in the Jimmy Fallon show? It
was Jelly Roll.
Favorite SummerSlam.
Did you see him chokeslam Logan Paul through that?
That was a solid chokeslam. It was a solid chokeslam.
Listen. You know what's going to happen?
Okay,
you know what I'm going to... I was just going to say, you know what I'm going to hate when the match ends and I go,
you're going to love it.
Damn it.
Because his big ass is going to do like a splash on Logan Paul or something and you're going to lose your mind on stream.
Because look at
wait for it.
Drew, excellent. Love Drew. I know you're not a huge fan of Randy, but Randy's a pro's pro. Logan Paul, even though he's a piece of trash.
I don't have to like someone to admit they're good.
Yeah, Logan Paul in the ring, objectively great. Even though he's a piece of trash, but he's
like
amazing.
He's a lesser Tessa and Austin Aries.
Yes,
like not big, as big of a piece of trash.
He's surrounded by these guys that are gonna. The match is probably gonna be fun, and I'm gonna be like, God, damn it,
love that shit.
It's gonna go against me. I'm gonna have to hate it pretendly. No, that's not true. But yeah, I have been watching. We have been watching wrestling for a long time. I've been watching wrestling for almost 30 years. Anytime someone is seriously injured, for real, they do not talk about them.
Can you think of one? Because I can't. I tried to think of this the other day when we were talking about it. Because we kind of talked off stream before.
Maybe Stone Cold with the neck stuff. They popped in every so often and did an interview.
Every so often. It's been a fucking 8 days or 9 days, whatever the fuck it's been, and I've seen 4 videos and 3 vignettes on it.
Yes. They don't do that shit. They maybe will do a vignette in the lead up to them returning.
Yeah, they show them they do like a trend. They show them building back up the strength in the gym.
Correct.
And then a couple weeks away, he's going to be at the Rumble or some shit like that.
Yes, that is how wrestling has always been throughout any
when
generation.
It's a real injury.
When it's a real injury, they are gone. They are at home. They are healing. They are rehabbing. We don't talk about them. They are not part of the universe. However, ever since Seth Rollins got injured a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, he has been talked about like he's still on Monday Night Raw all the time.
And they're over, again, it's in your face with the videos and vignettes and how they're talking. But then when they do talk, when Becky or Paul or him talk, it's like he might get an amputated, how serious his injury is according to them. Yes. I don't know if he's ever going to walk again.
Correct. So it happened over the weekend, really.
Yeah.
But I have 100% flipped.
So by 1,000%.
100% flipped. This is a work. I do believe the reports that he is injured, so they're giving him a few weeks off to just kind of rest.
I'm fine with that, by the way.
But they're playing. I believe though. I gave Seth and them a benefit of the doubt because with injuries, I never.
And he's had knee problems.
Correct. But now I believe the report that he's banged up, so they're giving him some time off. But he's not as banged up as they're making it seem, and he's going to be back literally.
And I think they want to
end up getting 3 weeks off before SummerSlam to kind of rest up,
Which is 3 weeks in wrestling is like 6 years in any
other
profession.
Correct.
But But I think it's also an excuse to do that, have the shock moment when he cashes in and comes back, and then also it kind of gives you a pass to not have him booked in anything.
Yeah.
Like it gives you like an excuse not to have, because he'd be one of your most prominent stars going to SummerSlam, obviously. So it gives you an excuse not to do that as well. And Seth Rollins, and it's so believable with him too, because how he never takes any time off. So it's believable to think his body eventually will break down and he will have a major injury.
Yeah.
So that's why I believed it. And I guess it's good that we believed it, right? It's good.
Yeah. But now I feel like
people that aren't entrenched and subscribe to, shout out to Sean, and we don't like the backstage stuff and they'll cover it every day. Like people that would just be in the arena, the 13-year-old kids and 50-year-old men, they'll think he's okay. They said he's injured, so he must be injured. Okay, well that sucks. I bought a ticket, but I'm not gonna see him. And then they'll lose their fucking mind when they hear.
Oh yeah, when his music hits, they are gonna black.
That's gonna be the biggest pop of the weekend, 100%.
100% gonna black the fuck out.
I'll fucking pop too.
Yeah, because he's gonna win the championship. And look if we're getting more Seth Rollins and CM Punk for the title with Punk chasing him, sign me the fuck up. You can take me to Mania if you want with that. I don't give a shit.
It's too good because you also get Punk's title. Oh, he finally won the world title when he comes back too. And then obviously it's the Seth, the thing with Drew at what was it, WrestleMania, right?
Yes.
When obviously Punk screwed Drew, so it's they just reinvent that.
Yeah.
It's Seth gets the huge pop. It's a reason for them to keep going. Like it's just it makes too much sense not to happen.
Yeah, and then you have Seth chase him for a little bit. You have Punk chase Seth for a little bit. Seth ultimately wins, and then you get to your Roman and Seth. That's a WrestleMania main event if you want it. Roman and Seth for the Raw heavyweight title books itself. Or you can do Bron Breakker if you want to do that thing and have him elevate.
Even wanted, because if Rollins won, what would the series be?
Against Roman?
No, it's Punk. Not count the Money in the Bank doesn't count as a match. I'm saying if Rollins,
I think they only had the one match, right?
Event, right?
Yeah, and Punk beat him.
Yeah, so my point is you could even have Seth wins Money in the Bank. I'm not counting that as a win when he cashes in.
Yeah.
But then that sets up a match at Survivor Series or whatever. Rollins wins. Rollins goes and does, whoever. Roman, whoever.
Does whoever. Come on, this is a PG show, man. Come on, take it easy.
Live sex celebration.
Take it easy.
Rollins beats Roman or whoever at the Rumble. Punk wins the Rumble, and you want to revisit that for the rubber match at Mania? I'm not going to complain about that either.
No.
But it opens up so many options. Like, you can also
you could even run back the triple threat from last year and have it be for the title without Heyman getting involved in the schmoz at the end.
Or you could have Heyman get involved in the schmoz to cost Roman against Seth at Royal Rumble, and then Punk wins the Royal Rumble, and then Roman also has a great ball. I got fucked over again. That sets up the WrestleMania match.
You could do whatever you. Yeah,
it sets up so many possibilities.
Yeah, so that's definitely. I am convinced now that next week Seth is winning that world title at SummerSlam. He's doing it. Just convinced.
I'd be more surprised if he doesn't at this point.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm excited for Gunther and Punk.
Yeah, how can't you be?
I'm excited for Gunther and Punk. I thought Gunther was excellent in that promo on Monday.
Oh, he's so good.
Just living legend, dude. Just an absolute living legend.
What would you do, Gunther versus Jelly Roll? That'd be a great match for you. You would love that
I would have the same expectations that I had with Gunther and Goldberg, to be honest with you.
I would be more entertained by a Jelly Roll.
Probably. I think it would be a better match.
Yeah, correct. If it came out that it ended up being a real injury, Punk just beats Gunther, right?
Yes.
I think Punk wins the title regardless of what happens after the match.
I agree.
Do you think it's clean as well?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm not thrilled about Gunther with the 1 month title reign, though, to be honest. But he had a long title reign before. It's his second one.
And as much as I hate Goldberg, that is like his hero. So him being able to be him was probably very cool for him personally.
Yeah. That was I think WWE did that to shut Goldberg up a little bit and just be done with Goldberg. But I also think they did it for Gunther because that was one of Gunther's guys.
Yep, that's why. That's the only reason I didn't absolutely lose my mind that it happened.
Yes, so I think that was important to Gunther to be able to do that. I think Punk beats Gunther straight up for the title,
regardless of Rollins.
Regardless. And I think that's probably how it goes. All right, we got to talk about Roman for a little bit.
Tribal Chief. I'll put up your one, JPJ.
Oh yeah.
With some respect.
I acknowledge. However,
nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Rainmaker.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I had a problem with this end sequence.
I didn't love it
on Raw. Did not love it. Now there were parts of it I loved. I loved I like the Bron Breakker Roman Reigns tease him.
I like a lot of Bron Breakker things.
I love Bron Breakker, and I'm a big fan of Bronson Reed too. I like both those guys. But the Bron Breakker Roman Reigns tease for a one-on-one, like spear versus spear.
That's the only reason I think we get Punk Rollins, regardless of Rollins' injuries, as that Mania, because I think that's the Mania match for Roman.
You think Roman and Braun? Yeah. You spear versus spear. You can do that shit.
I think you get, and fuck it, we'll just get into this for a second. I think you get Roman Seth at Rumble.
Yeah.
I think Rollins cashes in, then beats Punk in a proper match of Survivor Series, even that series. Rollins fights Roman at Rumble. Braun costs him. Braun costs Roman. And then that sets up Roman at WrestleMania.
They're gonna this is gonna turn into some form of the War Games match as well, right?
Yeah.
Seth, Braun, and Bronson, and he'll find two friends, maybe the New Day or something like that.
Yeah, because you can do Rollins and Punk and Saudi or some shit as between now and Rumble.
Yeah.
Or in a Raw, some shit.
You could do it on Saturday night's main event, especially if it's Cena's last one in Boston. You could really ball that one out if you wanted.
Or you could just book a random ass one in Chicago or something.
Yeah.
You get Rollins some real fucking heat in Chicago. That'd be nice.
My thought process would be you would do.
Well, because Cena's not going to have the title at that point either.
No. I don't think Cena has the title after next week.
Well, that's what I mean. So he's definitely not going to have it in December.
Yeah. So my thought process would be by the time you get into War Games, it's going to be Roman, the Usos, maybe even Sammy and someone else.
It's got to be Sammy. He was on the fucking Stephanie McMahon show with them.
Yeah. So it'll probably be the original, the Bloodline, them four, and they'll find, it could be Punk too. They could add Punk.
Okay.
And then it's Seth, Braun, Bronson, and maybe Solo and Jeff Cobb.
Well, then you have to have Jacob Fatu as a part of the other team.
Oh, you could do Jacob Fatu as the fifth guy instead of Punk. Ooh.
Because I think you separate Punk and Rollins until Punk wins the Rumble. Or Sammy wins the Rumble, rather. But then you could put...
Oh, yeah. What about Sammy? Yeah, because we're talking about WrestleMania plans. That would be Rollins' WrestleMania plans, would be Sammy. Then.
But if Rollins beats Punk, there's no way they don't do a third match if it's 1-1. There's no shot.
Yeah, but I don't think that happens at Mania. I think that happens either in Saudi or latest, the Rumble. I could see Roman winning the Rumble, to be honest. But I think it should be Sammy. In Saudi, it should be Sammy. No debate. No debate. It should be.
If Sammy doesn't win the world title at WrestleMania, I might have a meltdown.
Yeah.
I agree with you. There's few things in wrestling that make me like emotional other than like Bray Wyatt dying, like something awful like that. But I mean like a good thing makes it emotional. And that's probably one of the few things that I will get emotional is Sammy winning the world title at Mania.
Oh yeah.
Like Bray when he died, but when he won his first world title at Backlash in the Chamber, I lost my mind.
Yeah.
But Sammy winning the world title at Mania is probably like the most realistic thing that could happen. That would make me emotional.
Yeah.
He's
and
just
I think
an unbelievable person.
Yeah.
And he's so good. Like, even if he sucked on wrestling, like at wrestling, and I wouldn't care because how good of a human being he is, but he's so fucking good. He's so funny. It's
unbelievable.
And it just helps that he's like the best person ever.
Can I tell you what's funny? AJ Styles. Let me tell you.
Oh my God, the jobs, dude.
The last couple weeks, the last little bit here with this shit for Dom, hilarious. Like really funny.
I know people are mad because they fantasy booked him in about 13 matches in AEW. I am happy he extended, allegedly. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but everybody's reported it.
I know we're gonna have the preview next week, but I think he's gonna win the IC. I think he's gonna beat Dom.
I agree.
Look at AJ Styles with an IC title.
I think it's a bad night for the Judgment Day. Well, 2 nights, I guess, if they're on different nights. But
do you think they all lose you think that all the belts go away? Because the Judgment Day dudes are fighting. Who are they fighting?
They're not fighting anybody yet.
They will though, right? They'll have a men's tag match.
Who though?
Okay, well, real quick, fuck it. This will be.
Didn't
this,
they had the
preview
number
the preview.
Yeah, because they're doing the
preview.
LWO on Raw next
that's
week.
right. Let's preview the preview. I already said the 10 matches. What's the other 4 they had? We'll do a Raw tag title match, whoever the fuck it is against. What's the other 3?
I would like them to have a Julia match of some sort for the women's U.S. title. I would be more than okay with that. I think we are going to get some sort of Stephanie Vicker and the Bellas against Chelsea Green and the Hervis.
Okay.
I think they're going to do that.
There'll be one
or Stephanie Vicker, Nikki Bella, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Versus Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervis, but it's going to be something there.
So
There's no way in hell that Stephanie Vicker is not on WrestleMania. No way in hell. SummerSlam, I'm sorry. No way in hell.
And I don't think there's any way Julia's not either after she came out and said she'd be pissed if she wasn't on the card.
I agree. So
one more.
Sammy and Cross, they run that back one more time?
I would, with a street fight type of vibe or something.
Yeah. Although Cena and Cody is a street fight now.
Yeah, well, I would like some sort of no DQ because they both, Kerry and Scarlett both were bleeding on Raw.
And Sammy, he hit him with the fucking pipe again in the ribs to beat him.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some sort of, but
maybe like a what do they call that? What's the match that Bryan and fucking The Fiend fought at Royal Rumble? Strap match? Where you're stuck together, you can't walk away from each other.
Yeah, strap match would be good. I don't mind a strap match if they do it right.
But yeah, I think it's some sort of Cross and Zayn, and that would be 6 women's matches. That's kind of cool.
3 a night, as it should be. I think
that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
It absolutely should be 3 women's matches. If you're doing 7 and 7, 3 women's matches. I feel like that's like the right number, bare minimum to me.
I still think they should do one of these 2-night pay-per-views, one all women, one all men. That'd be kind of sick.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
fun. That'd be fun.
Because because even some of the women weirdly are coming out and saying they wouldn't mind if Evolution wasn't every year, if it was every 2 years or something. So that could replace that theoretically.
Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed if you're doing 2 nights if they went that route. I understand splitting, whatever. Yeah. How would you feel if they went the route of 1 night's Raw, 1 night SmackDown?
I'm cool with that.
Would that be okay for you too?
I love split paper. I loved that era.
If it's like, like a 2-night WrestleMania, they're like, night 1 is the SmackDown card, night 2 is the Raw card. Then they can alternate every year or something?
Yeah.
I didn't like that they were every 2 weeks apart.
Well, hear me out. You know what you do because you can set up the go-home show or something. You either have the mid-card title champions or the 2 world champions fight. The winner gets the main event. That'd
be fun.
Like if you had Gunther versus Cena, and then whoever wins that, the Raw gets the main event, or the second night or whatever.
That'd be fun.
You said, what'd you say about like the strictly branded pay-per-views from back in the day? Did you like?
I didn't like they were every 2 weeks. That was just too much.
No, I don't like that, but I liked how like No Mercy was always SmackDown and Unforgiven was always Raw.
I did like that. I did like
because you have like lower card people always getting their match.
And that's what is that's. I know that they've done drafts these last handful of years, but they haven't fucking mattered. But that's what was good about the draft was they actually did the draft, and on SmackDown you would see boys and girls on the roster getting opportunities that they didn't before, because when you split the rosters and actually split the rosters, there's more opportunity.
And it wouldn't.
But when you're kind of mishmashing and people are showing up on both, you're obviously going to have your fucking stars be on both shows, and that creates less opportunity.
And I know you said you didn't like it was every couple of weeks, but they're pretty much doing a PLA every fucking couple
That's
weeks.
That's what that
would at least make it a little bit better, I think.
I agree.
If you have to do it every 3 weeks, which I don't want, but if you had to, that makes it less.
Yeah. And I feel like when you asked the question right at the beginning, when we started diving into this, like about the lull or whatever, I feel like, at least for me, I can only speak for me, but for me, that's part of the reason. Look, I'm excited about SummerSlam. It's going to be really good, but I'm not.
You get pumped up for it.
Yes, I'm not as normally excited as I would be a week out from SummerSlam, and I think it's just because of me. I'm like, there's just been so much fucking wrestling that, like, I know it's a big show. I know it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a really fun time, but I'm just like not in that, oh shit, SummerSlam's next week type of vibe, because I felt like, oh, well, like a week and a half ago was like a huge, like, it's just, it takes a while for me to,
I don't think I actually am. I think it's just because my mom and her husband are coming to visit for 9 hours away to watch it. So I think that makes it bigger for me.
Yeah, of course.
But I think if that wasn't happening, I probably would feel the same as way as you. To be honest.
Yeah, and look at it, and I'm pumped. It's gonna be a great show.
When that Saturday hits, though, it's gonna be like, okay, let's go. SummerSlam's tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when the pre-show starts, you start seeing the crowd filling that big ass stadium.
100%. 100%.
Fuck that, the stadium, though, the people that play there, of course. But.
Yeah, I mean, come on. They announced today that Russell Wilson is the starting quarterback for the Giants. Daboll announced it.
Did you see Jackson Dart's first throw was a pick 6 in practice?
Yeah, it happens. Drake May threw 4 picks in the first thing a couple months ago.
It wasn't his first.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, that shit don't matter.
If you want to hear me and JPJ argue about Drake May, watch the sports show.
You should hear the reports today.
One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
We should hear the reports today.
Yeah, what were the reports, JPJ?
He actually played well today. He was 8 for 9. But I know you and your 12 win take. The offensive line sucked today.
It doesn't. To be fair to them, it's the first one together, and we do have one of the best defensive lines in the NFL.
I agree.
They're not going to be playing against that defensive line every week.
They said that Morgan Moses was so bad today, he had to be replaced.
To be fair, I would rather him be ass than Will Campbell.
Yeah, they said that nobody was good.
I know, but if you said one of our tackles was going to be an All-Pro, the other one's going to be ass, I'm taking Will Campbell to be the All-Pro if possible.
That's fair. All right, well, we'll save that for the sports show next week. Real quick before we get out of here. Are we, the end segment of Raw.
It happened.
Heyman's trying to talk to Roman, and he's like, hey, we worked together well before. Why don't you come over here and blah, 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 blah.
Well, he needs a new main guy because Seth Rollins is going to be an amputee soon. So
correct. So he's doing that business.
Yep.
And then Roman cuts this promo, and he goes, it wasn't you was the reason why I won all the time. It was Jimmy and Jay and Sammy in my bloodline. And I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. Am I now supposed to be rooting for you? That you cheated for 4 fucking years to keep that? Like, I'm supposed to look back on that and go, yeah, Paul, it wasn't you. It was all those other guys, man. Like, I'm supposed to be, what? Explain this to me, CJ.
I don't know what to explain to you.
What does that mean?
There's nothing to explain.
I'm
just supposed to forget that you were a piece. It's like, oh, my girl cheated on me 3 times, but like she's nice now, so who cares about her cheating on me 3 times?
The way I was like, I'm like, are you saying,
to be fair, what he said?
Yeah, it was,
by the way.
But I'm like, are you trying to spin this that what you guys were doing before was like good? Like, it was obviously good, like entertainment.
Yeah, but like you're not a good guy.
You won't. Yes, you didn't win 1 match on your own, Roman. Not 1.
And the ones that were even because it was tag teams, he lost.
Yes. What are you talking about? Why is that? How is that
I think to be fair, it doesn't make sense. But in the crowd and when you're watching it, Roman could say
anything
to like a person in the crowd. I hope your daughter dies, and they probably cheer him.
It's ridiculous.
But they would cheer.
You always go to like the great. You could have said anything right there. You could have said anything.
I hope your dog breaks her leg.
And you go. That might even be worse than the daughter dying. You can say anything right there, and you go to that extreme.
I hope you get athlete's foot. I hope you get athlete's foot in your mouth.
Yes, fine.
I don't know how that would go, but hey, if you like doing that, that's on you. As long as it's consensual, that's all we care about here at the program.
Unbelievable.
But you know what I mean? He could say legitimately anything, and people would be like, "Yeah, fucking Roman, let's go."
So
it doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, I should just forgive you for being a piece of garbage the last 4 years.
That was the one thing I was sitting there going, what?
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But
another short show we said, by the way.
Yeah, listen.
We don't do short shows.
This is just, we're not going an hour and a half. I mean, it's basically.
Next week we might go about 6 hours on the wrestling show.
SummerSlam.
We have a whole Jelly Roll segment planned, so. JPJ, I don't want to spoil this. JPJ is going to do a live listen to his latest album on stream.
I am actually. Can I be honest with you? I know he has hit. Music. I know he has hit. I'm not a fan of country music either.
I hate
Besides the clips that they might have played on I have not heard legitimately one song that guy has ever made.
I think I know one. I don't remember.
I don't know any.
It was because I was sitting outside at a restaurant that has like outside tables eating breakfast, and it was playing over the loudspeaker.
Oh, you know what I would have done? I would have vomited my breakfast.
I almost did. Yes, it was good.
Eggs Benedict. What'd you get? What's the breakfast? Do you like? Are you a Benny guy?
Go-to breakfast guy?
Like a sit-down breakfast.
I'm normal. I'm a simple
bacon,
guy.
egg, and cheese.
No, I do scrambled eggs with cheese, of course. You cannot.
You need the cheese in there. Yeah, I don't want to hear you if you're not getting cheese.
And just some like white toast. That'll do it for me.
White toast.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll do it for me. What you also have to do is you get extra cheese on the eggs.
Yeah.
And then you eat the eggs first, and then you can wipe the toast in it. Unbelievable.
See, I like
apple juice. What you go to? This is important. The drink is the most important.
Apple juice is my number one juice.
Apple juice is unbelievable.
It's the best juice. My number two is cranberry.
Cranberries. Oh my,
that's my number two, and orange would round out my top three.
Call me. I like Sunny D more than orange juice.
Well, that's not real juice.
I know,
that's
but
why
I'm
you
saying
like it.
I like it better
than chemical shit.
But it's a fake orange juice. But I mean, I like that better than real orange juice.
Yeah, all right.
Apple juice
supposed to. It's loaded with
things.
Yeah, there's no.
I agree. Cranberry.
You drink apple juice and you're like, this is nectar. This is God's nectar.
You're not a milk.
I love milk.
Okay,
I'm not drinking a glass of milk. I can't tell you the last time I drank a glass of milk.
I drank one this morning.
I love milk.
You want to know something crazy?
What?
My favorite food is pasta.
Me too.
Nice cold glass of milk with pasta is unbelievable.
Yeah, when I was 12.
I'm
fucking
very
grown ass man,
I'm only,
bro. I'm a grown ass man. You fucking eating.
I'm not 30 in a few months.
Drinking milk. So you go to an Italian restaurant. You're like, I'll take the veal parmesan, and can I get a glass of milk?
I do that if I'm at the house.
Fuck, are we doing?
I don't do that.
Jesus Christ.
All right, what's your go-to drink when you just like a normal drink at a restaurant?
I'm usually drinking liquor. No,
you don't do like a Coke or a Sprite or something.
I do. If I'm going non-alcoholic, I'm doing an iced tea, unsweetened iced tea with 2 raw sugars.
Nice iced tea.
I fucking love iced tea.
I love iced tea.
Unsweetened iced tea, 2 raw sugars.
They do sweet tea down here. It's garbage.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen. I don't hate sweet tea. If I was down south, I could see why you hate it because it's everywhere.
Oh God.
I just feel like the sweet teas that I have, they haven't been bad. I finished them, but it feels too artificial to me.
You had them up there or down in the south?
I've had them down there.
They're much different than up there, to be fair.
Yeah, up here is just.
What you don't do soda ever?
Very rare. I don't like. I'm not. Can I tell you? In my lifetime, I've had less than double-digit Cokes or Pepsis. I think it's disgusting.
Oh, that's crazy.
You
want to know what annoys me to a tea about the South?
I like root beer.
Okay.
Like orange juice. Sunkissed.
Orange soda or orange juice?
Orange. I like soda. Sunkissed.
Okay. They call every soda down here Coke. So when I first met my girlfriend, we had like Cokes and Sprites or whatever, and there was multiple. She said, "Can you grab me a Coke?" I grab her a Coke. She's like all confused because I didn't get her a Sprite. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
You didn't ask me to get you a Sprite. You asked me to get you a fucking Coke.
And then one time I met her mother and the same thing, and her father and her brother, the same thing. I was like, am I supposed? What is the Sprite then?
What am I, a fucking mind reader?
But every soda is Coke. So like, even if you go to a fucking, this is when I lost. We were at like Olive Garden or something. I said, they said, what kind of like our Coke options are. I'm like,
well, that's because Coke is the brand, right?
No, but no, not like they didn't say like Coke or
Sprite and like that's all
JPJ. It wasn't whatever restaurant. It was fucking Pepsi products.
Wow.
And so that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, so they have like Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite. No, they're like Pepsi, Mountain Dew. I'm like, here are our Coke options. I almost punched the waiter in the fucking head.
I would have been like, that doesn't make sense to me, sir.
I almost walked out. I was like, what do you mean these are
like,
Coke
sir?
options?
Can you? That doesn't make sense. You mean cola? Are you talking cola options?
You're right. Or pop. I hate pop, but just
pop.
Say,
call it pop. Call it whatever.
Every soda is Coke. Every carbonated fucking caffeine drink.
I wouldn't have to worry about that because I don't order soda.
I will fucking.
Sometimes I'll get soda like in So like, all right. So I'm a beer guy. I like beer. If I'm somewhere that has like a good, I'm a craft beer bitch. I'm one of those guys. I like IPAs. Well, my go-to brewery is a place called Treehouse Brewery. They're mainly based in Massachusetts, New England.
Yeah.
Best beer ever. This is a nice brewery as well. Deciduous,
You're going to like SummerSlam though, so you have to get like a generic beer. What are you getting at the stadium?
I'm probably going seltzer over generic beer.
Okay.
That's how much. I mean, I'll take whatever they get. What?
Or White Claw,
High Noon. High Noons are good. I like High Noons.
Love High Noons.
Big fan of High Noons. See, I like to play golf as well.
Okay.
And seltzers to me,
you can do that while you're golfing.
Are the perfect, because people drink while we play golf. You drink, you smoke, you do whatever. Seltzers to me have taken over light beer as the perfect beverage if you want to get a little drink on while you're playing golf.
I'm such a bitch. My like go to like non-beer or like liquor is fucking Twisted Teas. I love those things.
What a loser you are.
You know what else?
I was gonna call you that, but you called yourself that.
This might end the podcast here, so we'll see you guys next week. If it does, he might just hit end record and hang up on me here. My favorite, like, this is so fucking. I don't know what to say.
Oh, is it? Are you gonna fucking tell me it's like?
This is what me,
Smirnoff raspberry or something.
No, this is what we got into an argument about.
If that's your favorite.
This is what we got into an argument about one time watching the Raw watch or the Backlash watch along. One of the sponsors of the show was what?
Oh my god, I don't remember.
Seagram or Seagram.
Oh, Seagrams.
Wine coolers.
Oh
my god, I
respect the wine coolers more than I respect the Twisted Tea.
It's less alcohol.
Yeah, but it's for old people.
I'm 29.
Old people. Yeah, well, that's what says more about you than the drink.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I think. Listen.
Wine coolers are fucking.
It's called. Live your best life. You drink whatever you do. You drink whatever you do.
The best flavored one for anybody that agrees or disagrees here is Jamaican Me Crazy.
What fucking flavor is that?
I don't know. It's very fruity.
What's the actual flavor of that?
It's very fruity. I don't know.
It
kind of tastes like raspberry.
Jamaican Me Crazy.
I'll tell you right now.
What I need to know what the fuck does that mean? I don't know what flavor that means. Jamaican Me Crazy. Huh?
So what's the name? It's watermelon, lemon, and strawberry and guava.
I mean, that sounds all right. You can get that guava the fuck up on out of there. But other than that,
the things I do to those things, I even suck on the top a little bit just to make sure it comes out. That's unbelievable.
Jesus Christ, take it easy. Go. All right. So I'm like I said, I'm usually a beer guy. If I'm not drinking beer, I'm a big fan of a mule. I like a good mule. I'm like Cody. I like a good mule. I like a good mule. Or gin. I'm a gin guy. I like gin.
Gin and tonic, or
I could do gin and tonic. I prefer gin and lemonade. Oh, baby.
You could put legitimately any liquid or bodily fluid with lemonade and I would drink it.
If you like gin or you like liquor, especially if it's like a summer, you're on the beach or you're at a restaurant like outside or in the water, get yourselves a gin and lemonade. Change your life. It'll change
I got another bad one.
It's fucking good.
Those like new Mike Hard seltzers.
I was gonna say you're gonna say Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Is the seltzers, not the bottle ones.
I haven't had the seltzers.
Seltzers. So we go to music festivals every year. And
Bonnaroo? Where do you go?
No, we went to Coachella this year for the first time.
Oh yes, you did go to Coachella.
We didn't go to this one called Hangout, which is 2 hours away from us because they reinvented it into a completely country music fest. We're not.
Oh, that's great.
But anyway, when we go, we usually bring because we just drive. We bring like 3 coolers worth just fucking all kinds of shit. And on the last day last year, 2024, when we went, I didn't want to bring everything back home. So the stuff we didn't, I was like projectile vomiting off the balcony. Oh. I drank like a gallon of milk in one day.
That's disgusting.
Disaster. But anyway,
what the fuck?
I drank like a 24 pack of Mike's Hard seltzers.
Yeah, no wonder.
In one day. Oh my god. Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
That was a good time.
What's wrong with you?
That's a whole
But you probably
podcast.
didn't even get drunk because you had a music festival. So you're just sweating it out.
No, that was the day. It was the last day though. So the music festival was already over. It was the next day.
All right. I was gonna say if you're out in the hot and you're drinking, you're just sweating that shit out. You're just sweating that shit out.
It is the most miserable. It is so hot.
I bet.
So hot.
Yeah, you're down in Louisiana. Ugh, gross.
So that's in Alabama.
Okay.
That's
just as bad.
Coachella was the worst because it's in a fucking
California.
Desert. You have everybody's wearing masks and bandanas, by the way. There's just dirt flying everywhere because it's in the desert. Absolute disaster. And we booked our tickets for next year knowing I hate my life already. But anyway.
Yeah. No. So you're going to Coachella again?
Yep. VIP tickets again.
You don't even know who's playing?
No. Yeah. Justin Bieber is rumored to headline.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Can't wait for that. I'm sure he'll be. Speaking of drugs and alcohol, Justin Bieber.
He said he plays Despacito. That place is gonna get lit.
I will shake my ass. I will record it and put it here on the podcast.
That place is gonna get lit when he hits up with and on when he plays baby. Oh,
One
baby.
of the best. One of the best.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's rumors real quick about apparently it could be a classic like Disney theme of Justin Bieber headlining one night, Miley Cyrus headlining another night.
Is Hillary Duff gonna be there?
There's gonna be so many white girls losing their fucking minds.
Baby. I might need to go.
I will be one of the white girls losing my mind.
Yeah. Well, now that we're talking about music a little bit,
Jelly
Ozzy
Roll,
Osbourne.
talk more? Oh,
no, I want to talk about a real fucking musician. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Doug.
That was bad.
Damn, and a titan.
I went back and watched.
Absolute legend.
I went back and watched his last performance. It's just, it's like he fucking knew. It literally is like he knew.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Is they knew. Because he was on medication and they like took him off so he could perform a little bit.
Yeah. And he couldn't move, but his voice wasn't off.
I was just gonna say
it was not bad.
He was sitting in the chair the whole time. He has he has Parkinson's, so he's sitting in the chair the whole time. He did not sound that bad.
He did not. He looked like he was dead already. To be fair, he did not look good. But when he came out, like they came up like on the chair already, and then they pushed him to the front. I was like, this is gonna be bad.
And it wasn't that bad.
I was like, when he started singing, I'm like, oh, okay, it's not awful.
Because all-time voice.
But
all-time voice.
I think he didn't sound bad despite his condition because he doesn't have like a Whitney Houston or like a Adele voice where it's like a beautiful like pitch. It's like already like a raspy rock and roll voice. So like that isn't gonna go away because like a Whitney Houston. If she has Parkinson's, well, she's dead already, obviously, but if she had Parkinson's, her voice is going to sound like that, like Ozzy Osbourne sound. Yeah. And that's not what, Whitney Houston has, obviously, so it sounds awful. Ozzy already had such a unique, raspy, like, cool voice that he sounded good, too.
Yeah. Like, especially, like, I'm a metalhead. I grew up listening to heavy music. I still listen to heavy music. I mean, the guy, he's the pioneer of it. He's the pioneer of all of that. I luckily, I get to brag. I got to see him live a few times during the Ozfest era days. I saw him solo and I saw him with the original Black Sabbath. So I get to put that in my cap and things like that. But, and then not even music related, in my opinion, the first great reality TV show, really. Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
Tremendous. Hilarious. He was a great reality dad.
And you could tell he did not care that the cameras were there.
No.
He just said
Sharon!
And one of them yelling. The Sharon one is like the most iconic one, but my favorite from that bubbles. Is he sat up. Oh, the bubbles during the rehearsals. That was unbelievable. He's like, what the fuck? But my favorite was he got up. They were just sitting around like the living room talking. And I think Kelly said something that pissed him off. So he literally stood up and said, fuck you guys, I'm going to bed. He did not. That cameraman could have got shot and killed right there. He would not have cared. He literally woke. He said, "Fuck you guys, I'm going to bed." It just never to be seen.
I love it. They go to the venue.
Oh,
and they start shooting bubbles, and he just goes, "Bubbles."
He was so happy. He's like, "Oh, the pitch sounds great." He's like, "Oh, this is cool." And then he's like,
"Bubbles." He goes, "I'm Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of fucking Darkness." Fucking Bubbles. He's losing his shit.
So funny.
Oh my God. And then every time, anytime anything went wrong, Sharon! He just like yelling for Sharon.
Just fixed anything.
Yeah, Sharon just showed up and made everything. Oh man.
But
God bless that guy. God bless that guy.
I didn't realize how long. Do you know when Black Sabbath was formed?
The 60s.
68.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was like mid 70s.
Yeah. Paranoid is an all-time
He only played like 5 or 6 songs during that performance because it's only like 30 minutes long because he couldn't go much longer. Those are like legitimately the only songs I know by Black Sabbath. But I feel like any fucking body knows those 5 songs.
Yeah. When we're at we mentioned War Games earlier. When we get to War Games time in a little bit here this year, it's going to hit a little different when we hear War Pigs. It's going to be like But WWE honored him on NXT last night. They put out a video. He's a WWE Hall of Famer, damn it. He's had a synonymous. He's done a lot of he was at WrestleMania 2.
And they had that random like SmackDown performance to start the show. Do you remember that? Just randomly.
Yeah, I was talking to and I was talking to a couple people at work, and I was like, oh yeah, remember that time on SmackDown where just randomly they were like Ozzy Osbourne's performing, and I was like, what
the fuck is going on? For no reason.
Do you remember in 2005 where he performed at the Patriots home open? Because the Patriots run out to Crazy Train. They always have. and he performed, and he was in a Patriot, and he was like,
I remember that.
oh my, I was like, what is, yeah, man, that guy, when you talk about that, there's not many people that are at that level.
Oh yeah.
That level, like that guy is like a top of the top titan of a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that brought back a lot of memories because, like, one of the first bands, artists my dad ever showed me because he was into the heavy was Sabbath, and it's just, yeah, man, that was I was driving to a work meeting. And I parked the car and I had like 10 minutes to chill. And I was on Twitter, and then it came over the radio and it was announced. And I was like, it shook me. I was like, holy shit.
It was so weird. It was like shocking, but like when you think about it, it shouldn't have been shocking.
I'm surprised he made it this long.
That's
to be honest with you. He lived it. He was only 76, which is even younger.
Ozzy Osbourne life is like 170.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
when you've been like the face of rock for 50 years, like that is a very old 76.
Oh yeah. And it's very clear that he had a good time.
Oh, he
did some drugs. He did some drinking.
Some would say he lived multiple lives.
Yes. So, but yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. That is a true fucking legend.
And I'm not even a big rock fan, but it kind of like fucked with me a little. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that is a true legend. And even if you're not a rock fan, you watch the Osbourne.
I watched the Osbournes. I absolutely did.
And like I said, when I say that level of person, Ozzy, yes, he is known for Black Sabbath and being a musician. He was at a level where he was just pop cult. Like, he was just.
He could have never sang a song after like 1990, and it still would have been just as big as he was.
Like, he was just like just at that level.
I would argue after like 2000 and something, he was like more of like a pop culture icon than a rock icon.
Yes, and like
that's what I knew him as.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of people that are, and I just feel like I just feel like now we're at a level where like all those people that were like foundational in our lives as like celebrities and like just pop culture, and a lot of them are going.
Right. Yep.
And there's a lot more, sadly, as life goes on and people get like, we're going to be losing like some foundation, like American culture. I know he's not American, but you know what I mean? Like pulp culture, like sports. There's going to be a lot of real big legends that it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I wanted to mention Ozzy because I'm still kind of shook about it a little bit. But yeah, that was very sad. Very sad. But anyway, all right, let's wrap up this show. Yeah. CJ, you know, this is where we usually, you said a little earlier you were going to promote a little show about TNA.
A little later. Of TNA.
Yeah. So why don't you talk about that show that I believe you're a part of, about the dark days of TNA?
Well, not unfortunately that I'm a part of the show, but
yeah. And then why don't you talk about some more stuff that we got coming up at here at the Hive, man?
Yeah, Impact Intact every other week now with me and Josh. Josh is spreading himself very thin these days, so we're now switching it to bi-weekly. And big episode last week is universally thought of as the worst episode in Impact history. Jersey Shore episode, October 14, 2010. Well, JWoww mainly, Jersey Shore watchers. Yeah. Longest match was about 3 minutes on that episode, so that was great. But then, of course, on the Hive, content every day just about JPJ. Josh is streaming GTA, Red Dead Redemption, old WWE games, new WWE games, everything in between. Stu, same thing. Ryan is doing a lot of Madden college football stuff, which someone on this show might be doing some college football stuff. I'll let you talk about that. And then on the Substack, we have DC, Peggy, Bryn holding it down. Josh is now like the most used writer now, apparently, all of a sudden. He decided to add more stuff to his plate. God bless him. And then, yeah. Of course, this every twice a week. Sports 1 week, sports 1 day. Wrestling, of course, today. And NFL season, training camps kick off. So we might have a little bit of a scheduling note for you next week when we talk.
Yeah, I know we mentioned it on the sports show this week. But next week we might have some more of a definitive plan. But I think once NFL season is here, which we're talking, we're less than a month away. Yeah, and college. So we're talking, we're less than a month away here. We think there might be some scheduling changes of release days and things like that, so we can get closer to the weekend with football and stuff like that. But we will announce that when we have like firm discussion, and we're already having discussions, but
Right.
when we have firm decisions of kind of what things are going to look like. So be on the lookout there, but you'll still be getting us twice a week, wrestling one day, sports the other day. So yeah, but give us a follow at the Hive. Like CJ just said, we got stuff every day.
Oh, and the buzz with
happening
Jamie,
here.
of course.
The
Literally
buzz
every
with
day.
Jamie. Yes, literally every day. Where you see a different question out there, and then the full interview is released on Fridays. So yeah, man. And like we've been saying, Josh has been saying, we've been saying here, there's more new faces, more new content coming down the road as well as we kind of get into the end of summer and the fall here.
Thank God weather-wise.
It's hot, CJ. It's hot.
Yes.
I know in Australia, though, it's not hot. It's getting cold.
Lucky him.
Yeah. Or I guess they'll be going into the season where
Yeah.
it starts to get warm as it gets cold here.
They can
But
take it.
it's the opposite. So it's winter time.
These
over
Australians just think they can do anything. Oh, they just
It's crazy.
change the whole world.
there. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine having, although you live down south, so you probably do. Can you imagine having like Christmas in the heat?
Yes, unfortunately.
I can't.
I miss it.
Because I've lived in New England my whole life. I'm like, Christmas time, it's blistering cold and snowing.
I miss the holidays up north. Yeah.
That is Christmas. I walk out there, there's Christmas lights, it's cold, everything's white with snow, it looks beautiful, it's miserable. There it is. It looks beautiful, but it is the worst.
Yeah, correct.
I
There's
love the
nothing like
holidays,
a
but
November.
it is the worst.
There's nothing like a November walking outside in New England at like 6 a.m. where the sun's coming up. That breeze and that, like, it just smells good out there, you know?
Yeah. You know what else isn't like? When you walk out in February and it's -11 with the wind chill and you want to die.
I was at a Patriots-Ravens playoff game in 2014, maybe. It was the coldest game ever in Gillette history. -26 wind chill.
Yeah, no. Like I'm sorry. No, worth
it. It was great. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
I bet. Was that the one we were down 14 a couple of times?
We were down 14-0 in 28-14 and won the game.
Yeah.
I have never.
That was the double pass. That was the double pass.
Amendola. I was sitting in the second row in the end zone that happened in.
I would have whipped in that -26 thing. I would have whipped my shirt off. I would have whipped my shirt off.
Fun fact, real quick, and we'll get out of here. Before we partied in the parking lot before the game, tailgate, and they have porta potties, obviously. But have you ever been to Gillette?
Yeah.
For a Patriots game?
No. Yes, once. I don't like going to
security
football
and police
games.
walk around on horses, not in cars. You know that?
I did know that.
Yep. I was in the porta potty and someone tripped over. One of the horses tripped over a cone and kicked the porta potty while I was in it. Look, it came so.
What would you do if it tipped?
JPJ.
You would have had to go home.
I would have just left the game. Yeah, I would have just left.
You would have smelled like fucking piss and shit. You would have had to go home.
That was the scariest moment of my life, probably.
Did it actually like?
It literally. It was like if this is the porta potty, it literally went like, and it came right back down. Though. I had to like hold the wall to push it down.
Oh,
it was close. It was.
Then you would have walked outside, and that shit would have immediately frozen to you.
Because horses panic if anything happens.
Yes.
So they got their legs stuck on a rope and just lost its fucking shit. And just
of course.
Kicking. Oh god. So that was good.
That could have been an all-time catastrophe.
Everybody's dying.
That could have been I would have laughed my ass off. Even if that would have been knocked over, I would have been laughing even harder. I would have been laughing even harder at you. But because the second you walk out of there, you're frozen. Any liquid is frozen. -26, you're frozen.
-26 wind chill. Yeah.
That's you. You can pour water from a cup and it's freezing before it hits the ground.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Stop.
Yep.
Oh, that would have been. Then you would have had to throw away everything you were wearing.
Yeah.
There's no coming back.
No, I would have.
That is so deep that there is those clothes are gone. There's no coming back.
I wouldn't have been here because I would have just like moved and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a time.
Disaster.
Anyway, that's a nice story to end on. That's a fun thing to end on. Where can they find you, brother? Let them know.
CGF Rights on Twitter or X. We don't call it X around here though.
Absolutely not. I will never. You can follow me, JPJ Loves Gaming, on all social media platforms, including Twitter. But yeah, follow me there. You'll get all the notifications about What I got coming up, obviously, I do the Love Wrestling stuff on Thursdays with a couple shows, Firmly Inc. and the flagship Beards, Between Two Beards with my man Pluggo. I do some work on Body Slam after Raws on Monday, where we do the watch-alongs here on the Hive, me and Josh. Right after that, I head over to Body Slam. I do Raw Dogs, and then after Dynamite on Wednesdays, I do Dynamite Up, which, yes.
Dynamite.
What did I say? Dynamite? Dynamite Up, which, as we record this, will be happening later on tonight with my friend Jose Gonzalez, Jose on the air. So follow me right here. And yeah, you'll get all those notifications when I'm live and I'm talking about wrestling or doing any of my crazy stuff. Be on the lookout because the Hive University is coming soon. CJ got a little sneak preview of maybe what the uniforms and stadium look like. I think this should hopefully be good. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun time. I'm going to play the game miserably because I stink, but it's going to be
that makes it better, my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. But until that, support us here. Let people know. Talk about the Hive. We're growing. We want more people here. Likes, shares, bells for notifications. That all helps out in the algorithm.
Go get your W energy too.
Yes, go get your W energy, as you've seen all there. W.GG, the Hive, all one word as the code word, 10% off.
I will give a live review of their fruit punch flavor next episode.
There we go. So
Live
that'll be a good time. So go check them out. Go give us a follow. Spread the word. Big things happening here and in the future of the Hive. For CJ, for myself. Appreciate you all. We'll see you next time. Peace out.